Originality in a film can be put on a multitude of aspects, the most obvious being characters, situation, or places. But what if originality was judged by movement? I've spoken about this before in my review for 2005 Japanese film Reincarnation. I was not a huge fan of the film, but an aspect that had me fearful and interested was the movement of the characters during a paranormal scene. This is also my feelings on my favorite alien film of all time, 1989's Communion, when Christopher Walken meets the aliens who do not move in a regular way. Another example which we can all relate to is the woman crawling around on the floor during the bathroom scene in Martyrs. Why do these scenes have such a profound effect on me? It's because they are the unexpected. What we expect from the paranormal world can accidentally become, well, normal and repeated. But what we really fear as humans is the unknown. So when I first heard of Terrified by you guys, I was captivated by the cover art. The film had an edge. It could either be complete false advertisement, aka clickbait, or it could be the real deal, in which it was. Kinda. The Argentinian horror film is a Shudder original, making it hard for us foreigners to get our paws on it. The film is set in a small neighborhood in Buenos Aires, where a man comes home to his wife who claims to have just heard voices in the kitchen, unaware that this event is connected to many in the suburbs. Soon an investigation takes place, tying the events together and leaving no doubt for those involved. This film does not waste any time getting to the juicy stuff. Just minutes in, we are faced with a horrific, bloody scene, which none of us would have expected, hence my speech on movement. The film is king at the complicated strangeness, which is movement, and uses it to paint the film's special effects and practical effects with a completely different brush, catching us as the viewer completely off guard. Also, the fact that Terrified does not hide or wait to reveal such scenes throws us off. It makes us uncomfortable, plucking us from our Hollywood screens into a foreign mayhem. But the film does have some surface faults that may not hold the viewer's attention. With everything else going on, Terrified skims over the idea of a deep backstory to each character, and instead spins a web for many to be involved in smaller parts, giving the film almost a TV-like feeling. Terrified also saved the budget for those special effects moments, and as a result has a claustrophobic-like feeling, because we rarely see outside scenes take place, but remain in the initial set. Important scenes like the police station, where they could have really given a background to the story and gave it a little bit more depth, and the cemetery, wait for it, are completely missing from the film. So without these, we feel like we have missed out on key elements and are stuck in the initial set. The film also mixes the stereotypical green tint with creepy music and, of course, those jaw-dropping one-liners. But let's not discredit everything else this film brings to the party. Its inventive entities hold a strange, simulating sensation on your horror-loving brain. And for some people that may be laughable, but to others, you will be terrified. I'm gonna give this film a personal score of 7, a scare score of 6, although it can be really scary. That's the thing about this film. You'll either laugh or cry a little bit, pee your pants a little bit. But for originality, I'm gonna have to give it a 9. Movement is key in this film, and I freaking loved it. Thank you for those who suggested it, and if you haven't seen it, definitely recommend it. The film is worth seeing alone for its unique entities, and it also has some really disturbing content that I don't want to ruin, but it's pretty messed up. Good luck. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Stay spooky. Bye.